What's up, guys? This is Sean, and for this video, I'm going to be showing you two different MOABs I got, and I'm just going to be going over like my tips and tricks of how to get a MOAB. Now, I've only gotten 16, I haven't gotten doubles or triples, all that fancy stuff other people have gotten on YouTube, but I kind of feel like everyone else's tips and tricks, they don't really go over some basics that could really help a lot of people out there. So, first of all, I really don't ever play with stack teams. And that's really helpful if you're trying to get a MOAB, make your teammates put on UAB, ballistic vest, all that stuff. Now, hey, if I could find, get all my friends to get on and do that, that'd be great. I could probably drop a double sometime or, just get a lot more in general, but usually I'm going solo or just like with one or two friends, going random, so. Playing domination this game, so I'll go my class setup first of all. Alright, the ACR. We all know this gun is a tank, and I think if you're going to use the ACR, you need to go silence and extended mags, because that way you're always invisible on the radar. And the extended mags, if you find yourself in a situation where you just keep going through enemies, keep coming at you, it's going to save your life not having to reload. So you can see the entire game, I'm just kind of shifting around this area between A and C, just depending on what flags they have captured. And I'm trying to talk to my teammates to, capture B and C. Guys, try and get B and C. I'm trying to spawn trap them A to get this MOAB. And that's you'll see me do. I think domination is probably the easiest game type to get a MOAB in, just because spawns are usually predictable. Now, if you're being dominated or the enemy team is dominating, it's kind of unpredictable what's coming. Where you're going to spawn or where they're going to spawn, but when you get people down to one flag, you generally know where they're going to be at, so you don't get caught off guard. Now, you still could get randomly shot here and there. That's the thing about Call of Duty. Anyone can aim and shoot, really fast. That's kind of the frustrating thing. But, nonetheless. So, you're just going to see me, this area right here by A, this little back out. I hear a lot with this MOAB. It's really easy. I just keep looking back and forth these two directions, and that UAV probably saved my life right there. Thank you, teammate. But, I'm telling them to let them get A, let them get A, let them get A, and they finally do. And this is what I'm just racking up easy kills right here. So, I'm going to go over my perks. I told you what my gun setup is with my perks. First of all, I have Sit Rep Pro on all my classes. Now, that's kind of a bitch to earn and or boost for, whatever you want to do, but I swear it helps you so much. You hear dead silence footsteps and regular footsteps are extremely loud. You can hear them far away. I do not get sneaked up on, and that is a huge thing in Call of Duty. You do not want to get shot in the butt, because it's really easy to die from behind, So Sit Rep Pro, I highly advise to use it. And then Sleight of Hand was my first perk, and Assassin's my second to start off with. And I go in order of Marksman, Scavenger, Quick Draw. I love Marksman. You can see people from far away, and the ACR is just, dead accurate. It's such a good gun. It's overpowered. So for any of you guys who haven't got a MOAB yet, and you're looking to get one, the ACR is probably your best bet. That's just one of the easiest guns to get a MOAB with. A lot of people use the MP7 a lot, but that gun's kind of weaker. The ACR's got more range and more power. So, I think we're getting pretty close to this first MOAB here. But, when you're playing, you're going solo, you're trying to get a MOAB, I highly advise domination. Now, there's going to be those games when your team is stuck to one flag, and you're like the enemy team, I'm killing right now, you're getting spawn trapped. It's a bitch. In that case, you just want to get out of that flag area and just kind of go chill somewhere else. But don't have too much more to say for this MOAB. I think we're getting close here. Check the time. But I gotta remember to get your scavenger packs, and there it is. And I die right afterwards. That guy wanted me dead. He got me. So, alright, on to this next game. I'm using the best shotgun in the game, which is the Striker. On Dome Kill Confirmed. The thing about Kill Confirmed and getting MOABs is spawns are just everywhere. You can never know exactly where the enemy team is going to spawn. Now, if you have a UAV up in the air or something, that's very helpful. But for this game, it's largely me just running around and just kind of relying on my own skill and reflexes to get my kills. So, milk a little attack insurgent kill there, that's easy. But my advice for Kill Confirmed, you have to really just kind of play the outsides of the map. Now, playing on Dome, which is a tiny map, which is easier and harder to get a MOAB, easier because it's smaller and there's more people always to see and shoot at. On the downside, it's easier to just get snuck up on or shot at out of nowhere. You just gotta really watch your back. So, If you're running with a shotgun, I advise, well, I have sit rep pro as my first third perk, but I would advise dead silence, if not that. So my class setup for this is sleight of hand, assassin, sit rep pro, going in the order of dead silence, scavenger, and I believe quick draw is, nope, dead silence, stream conditioning, scavenger, my bad. Look at my screen, it's kind of low def while in Sony days, but, so, when you're running around with a striker, first of all, if you're going to use a shotgun to get a MOAB, you need the damage perk on, or else you're going to get hit markers all the time, and you're going to get frustrated, and it's just bad. But I like to go over some tips for Dome and kill confirm MOAB. If you're on Dome first of all, like I said, you would kind of want to, like, especially if you're using a shotgun, you have to maneuver so that you're not going to get caught out in the open. Like right here is risky. This right here was bad. I could have been killed by someone on the tank or someone was farther back. But I just always try and maneuver so I got cover around me. You know, right there is a close death, but you just gotta, can't choke, you can't panic or you're getting shot at. You just gotta keep going, you gotta focus. So look at that long shot right there. That's the damage perk for you. So I believe I actually might have had a full team on this game, but you know, I can't force my team. I tried telling everyone to put on UAVs or ballistic vests, and they're like, no, screw you, I want my assault kill streaks. I'm just, you know, okay, that's fine. I think some people are using UAVs. Just, you know, even if you have like 2 teammates using UAV, that's really helpful. Because even if people are using assassin on their team, there's usually one guy who doesn't, and you can, that one guy will give away the enemy spawn. And a big thing about getting MOABs is you just gotta work the spawns. And thank you Blast Shield right there for eating a dead man's hand C4. But you know, you just gotta keep maneuvering around right so you're not gonna get caught out in the open. That's a huge thing about getting a MOAB. You have to be patient. You know, those guys who get like the 60 to 70 second MOABs out there, that's crazy and all, and I've almost got one like that, but I usually die. There's always that one guy who's just kind of corner camping, like, oh, you took out 3 of my teammates, let me sit right here in this corner, and now you're dead. You know, I really have respect for those guys that get that, but that's really hard to do. Usually, MOABs take me about 3 to 4 minutes, and I'm being very patient. I am maneuvering very carefully, and I have my game volume turned up very loud, my sit rep pro, which I advise everyone to get if you want to get a MOAB. Nobody sneaks up on you. So, I think we're getting pretty close to this MOAB here, but I'll go over a little, you know, tips. If you're using a striker, you need to play on a sensitivity where you can turn around somewhat fast. I don't recommend like too high. You know, people get like 7 and above. I feel like those people just kind of miss a lot of shots unless you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time. I play on high, which is 4, and I can turn around, you know, you can see my screen jerk pretty fast. I can turn around and react pretty fast. But for those people playing on lower sensitivities, you could die when you might have been able to not to, having to turn on someone. You'll see some kills I got throughout this clip where I just kind of turn on people, or you know, simply I just react fast. You know, even after they started shooting me. I think right up here this happens. Kill this guy right here shooting at me. Yep, turn on him. You know, that dead accuracy right there. And another thing when using a shotgun, I don't really advise aiming down your sights at all, because even once you unlock Stalker, you can move fast. You still move faster hip firing. And there's the MOAB. Thanks for watching, guys. You know, I hope just by watching this and, you know, looking over what I did, you can perhaps learn a few things and get a MOAB yourself. But other than that, you should check out my multi-taj. I'll post that in the link below. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.